So every once in a while, someone will write in or a current customer will ask us about this little box down here. Now, everything else makes sense, right? Resume writing, we're known around the world for. We do career planning, college planning, seminars at some of America's largest companies, outplacement. Yeah, this all makes sense. But they ask, what is performance coaching? And how much does it cost? And I want to be straight up. Cost just depends on what you want to achieve and for how long you want the coaching. But what is performance coaching? Well, it's something I developed years back where I took, well, I put all this stuff in a book that it will eventually be shopping around to the book agents again. It's getting that time. COVID kind of put a little bit of a slowdown on publishing books, but I took a lot of the stuff that I wrote in the book about the conversations I had mentoring people over the last 2 decades. And that is people that were building careers at corporations, but also those that were entrepreneurial and starting businesses in the startup world. As someone that's a startup investor, I get in these conversations all the time, especially with people that are a little bit greener when it comes to management and leadership, hiring. These are very common conversations I have to have. So I'm like, okay, let's take all that knowledge and start selling it to companies. And then it morphed into, well, we can also sell this to individuals because, many people need it. So whether you're a company or an individual, we can do performance coaching. And it's a thought of, we'll pay personal trainers a boatload of money to train us in the gym, for example. Now, you can go on YouTube, you can, read endless items on articles online about how you should work out and watch videos on how to work out, but we still go hire a personal trainer, right? We want the best performance in the gym. We want to get, as fit as possible, as fast as possible. We also don't want to make any mistakes. We don't want to hurt ourselves. We hire people to do stuff for us all the time. But have you ever thought about hiring someone that can help you make better decisions at work, that can help guide your career, that can help you become a better and higher performing employee so you can move up the ladder faster, so you can get more raises and more promotions, or even use those raises and promotions to just leapfrog to the next title bump at the next company you go to. And that's what performance coaching turned into. We look at your workday, how effective are you being, what time did you get in? Did you start work at 8 o'clock and you walked in the door at 7:59? Your manager sees that, but you're not paying attention to that, for example. It could be, what are you learning? What books are you reading? Are you taking in case studies? Hey, we found this online class you can grab for free. You might want to do this. And then when you complete it, go tell your boss some of the things you learned. And that's one of those things that we are always coaching people on, the fact that if you're not adding to the conversation, then you're either quiet and you're adding nothing, or you're saying something and you're kind of taking away. You always have to be adding to the conversation if you plan to grow. So we look at, how do you deal with adversity of your coworkers, office politics. Maybe you got a bad manager. Maybe you got a good manager. Maybe your manager's in your way from getting a promotion. But look at all these things that you have to do. You should be doing. And map out a plan. We check in with you every week. We kind of find out, how's your day going? How's the week going? Did we achieve everything that we wanted to achieve last week? Think of it as your personal career coach that is helping you perform at a higher level every day. And I look back and my parents never taught me any of that stuff. I got an insane amount of work ethic from my father. Other than that, not a whole lot. And, even when you go to college, they don't teach you this stuff. They teach you a whole bunch of stuff. And then we did a poll recently on LinkedIn, and something like 77% of people said college did not prepare them for their first job. It's like you get in the workforce and it's a smack in the face. And yeah, you just spent 4 years and who knows how much money, and you're still not ready. Well, think about how much further ahead your career would be if you had that coach sitting there saying, don't do that, do this. Have you ever thought about this? There's just so many things that I think we bring to the table that we gloss over. We get so caught up in life. We wake up in the morning, we're rushing to get out of the house. We're rush, 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 and it's you're not thinking about the moves I need to make today to further my career ahead. So, anyways, when people ask what is performance coaching, that is my candid response to basically your own personal mentor that's trying to push you along like a personal trainer does in the gym, trying to maximize your potential and get you to your goal as fast as possible. But I hope that answered your question. That's all I got for this one. We will see you next time.